Good morning, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Turning Your Passion into Profit Morning Show. How's everybody doing today? We hope that you're having a fantastic day wherever you may be around the globe. We certainly are enjoying our first day of February. I mean, it's a beautiful day outside, and I know you probably get tired of me saying this. It's a beautiful day, but I just want to remind you that it is a beautiful day. No matter what the situation, no matter what the circumstance is, you have to get it in your mind and ingrain it in yourself that it's a beautiful day. And nothing can stop you if you believe that for yourself. There's so much out there, y'all. There's so many possibilities. There's so much opportunities that you're not even realizing that are passing you by each and every day. So, get up in the morning and have that attitude of gratitude. Have that attitude of expectancy. Have that attitude where, you frame your day and say, today, I'm going to do this. Today, I'm going to do that. Today, I'm going to accomplish this. Today, I'm going to accomplish that. Whatever it is that you desire, make today that day. Be intentional with whatever you desire to do. And I promise you, things will change. Things will look different. You be the change. Don't allow the change or wait for the change to happen through somebody else. You be that change. You be that person. And with that being said, let me introduce myself. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, your number one inspirational book coach. And I teach women how to maximize their potential and stop leaving money on the table by using the gifts, talents, and abilities which are inside of you to bring about that change in somebody's life. And also, as you bring about a change in somebody else's life, things in your life are going to change for the better. So, with that being said, let me introduce to you my co-host, Tiffany Rochelle.
Great morning, everyone. It is such a beautiful day to be here. I am grateful to be yet in the land of the living. Happy Black History Month.
Yes.
It is the 1st of February, and it is a beautiful day to be here. I'm super excited to be just alive. And not only am I just excited to be alive, I'm excited to be alive and to be real tan. So it is a wonderful day for me to be me. This is another opportunity for me to fulfill purpose. And when I'm saying me, that doesn't is not exclusive to just being me. That means you too. That's going to be in the universal context. Today is yet another day for you to fulfill your purpose, for you to fulfill your destiny, and for you to authentically be you. Why be somebody else when you so doggone good at being yourself? And I promise you, the more that you are yourself, the better you will feel. And you will start to accept certain things that has happened in your past tense and what's getting ready to come. So let me not start talking there because I'll start getting happy because I'm feeling strength coming to me right now. As I'm talking, I'm starting to feel quite encouraged on my own self. But please be yourself. Don't be anybody else but yourself. And I guess now you can see by me saying that to you why they call me the people's cheerleader. So I am trying to encourage you just to be yourself. I am Tiffany Rochelle. And what I do is I encourage women to rid the toxins of their hearts and to set goals that are true to you. Because I believe out of the abundance of your heart, your mouth speaks. So whatever is going to come from this heart right here, your mouth is going to say it. So let's have some great stuff coming from here. Let's have love, joy, peace, and some law. Okay, here I go again. I'm not going to do that. So with that being said, please drop your comments in the comments field. Drop your questions in the questions or in the comments field as well. So we'll be able to interact with one another. Hopefully, you'll also answer the question Ms. Gertrude always wants to know is how everyone is doing. So go ahead and give us that answer also in there. Lastly, I'll say as far as this comment section go, please drop your links to your business, to your books. Go ahead and put that over there. You never know who is going to see this. This show is international. So with that being said, you will never know who's going to see it. It's not going to be somebody just in your state. heck, if you're watching, you're probably not in the same state that we're in. So go ahead and drop your information. You never know who will see it and who will be blessed by it. So at that point in time, also, we got this workshop coming up. It's called Awaken Your Greatness. We really want you to awaken your greatness. So please go over to Eventbrite. The link is in the comment section. So please go over there and register so that you'll be able to be in attendance, because that's happening this month. That is going to be happening actually on the 16th at 7 p.m. So please go register so you'll be able to, it's a free workshop. So you'll be able to be in attendance of that. But we want to see your face in the place, or I should say, I want to see your letters in the chat field, because I don't think we'll be able to see your face. So please go on over to Eventbrite, go on and log in. It is a free event. It's a free empowerment session for you. So please join us in that. Now, at this point in time, I'm going to relinquish my stand. I'm dropping my microphone. Miss Gertrude J. Chapman, the floor belongs to you so we can turn our passion into profit.
Well, actually, we'll be broadcasting live, with live streaming and everything, and also on the Zoom platform. So we're making it available to different ones. So actually, we might be able to see them if they're on that Zoom platform.
Well, let me see your face
available to them, to not having any excuses why, they can't see us. So that's why it's very important to drop those links, to sign up for Eventbrite by going to that link. Like she said, it's a free conference. It's a free workshop and everything. But we want to make sure that you get the correct link to where we're going to be. And, also about our conference that's coming up. And we in trying to get that, finalized and everything. But that'll be coming up next month. And that is an awesome conference. It's more about, there's different levels in writing your book. You wrote your book. Now what you going to do with it? How you going to take it to the next level? So we have some awesome, presenters in that conference, and they're going to be sharing some things with you that, is really going to get you motivated to not just sit back on your brilliance and sit back on your book, but see, additional opportunities that there are for you, because we want to make this interesting. We want to make this enjoyable. We want to make this where you see that you could turn your knowledge into dollars, because, it's not just for Tiffany and I, but it's also for you. Turn your knowledge into dollars. I know I keep, stopping because the sinus thing, but you know what? Regardless of that, we're going to continue to push on, because Tiffany, this is a very, something, I came up with this one show today from something that I was talking about yesterday. And I think that this is something that, I could shed light on, because so many times people are confused, just like book publishing. Should it be a traditional publisher, or should I self-publish? For some reason, people think if they do it one certain way, it's better than the other way. And it's not so. It's not so at all. And, we're talking about today about, selling your books on Amazon or Barnes and Noble or Lulu or whatever, versus you selling your books on your own website. And I'm going to ask this question. I'm going to ask this question to the audience. Why do you think it's better? Okay. Why do you have it in your mind that it's better for you to sell your books on these platforms as opposed to you putting it on your own website? Why?
That's a question. Let's see what the comments is going to say on that.
Yeah, let's ask those questions.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think it's better? Let's see who will chime in with that. Because really, did anybody answer yet? Really, it's not any better. Let me tell you, it's a mindset, y'all. It's a mindset. It's a mindset to think that somebody is better than you. Okay? You see, I'm that coach that's going to tell you. I'm that coach who's going to push you. I'm that coach who's not going to sugarcoat things, because I'm going to push you to your highest potential. I'm going to get you to maximize your potential, to pull everything out of you that sometimes you don't even know that's inside of you. Okay? To push you to your limits, to push you not to your limits, put it this way, Tiffany, beyond your limits, having you think, okay, and seeing yourself in a different light, and stop trying to play over on this side as in that comfort zone, like you're not special, like you're not important. Okay? I'm going to tell you that you deserve better. And I'm going to tell you why. It's that's a lie that people have built up, in their minds, because maybe that was a way of doing things. But now you have to look at it this way, okay? Amazon and all these other platforms, they're getting money from you. They're really getting money from you. Why can't you do it yourself? Why not? Okay, you could do the same thing that Amazon is doing. Mm-hmm. If you think about that, y'all, if you think about it, you got to be about your money. Okay, that's mm-hmm. right. No sugarcoating allowed, Keisha. You got to think about your money and be about your money, y'all. Be about your money. Don't you know you could do the same thing Amazon does? Jeff Bezos, he started out with that little desk just sitting there. And look at Amazon now. Okay? Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? It's a mindset. Just because it's on that platform doesn't mean that it's more credible. Okay? Your credibility is what you establish before people by showing up, by being that expert who's answering the questions that your audience is asking, by you building that relationship with people. The internet is, evolving. And you have to evolve as the internet is evolving, okay? There's some things, and there's some people that, I'm going to have on another conference. Me and Tiffany, we're going to have on another conference that's going to take you into deeper things, because there's some things that you're doing now, okay? I'm telling you, you got to be about your money, okay? Wherever your audience is, that's where you need to be. And some of these things that you are doing now to get an audience and all these things, some of these things are outdated. They're very much outdated, okay? And you're not ready for metaverse. And you're not ready at all if you're playing in these fields, okay? Because technology is evolving and it's going to leave you behind. You cannot compete with technology on the level that you're playing in. And I'm going to leave that right there, because I'm going to show you, through these conferences that we're going to have, people who are in those fields who are able to take you to another level, you and your book to another level. So let's come out of this mindset. Let's come out of this comfort zone. Let's come out of doing things that don't make sense, okay? Do things that make sense. If it don't make dollars, it ain't making no sense, okay? It's not making any sense. You got to be where your clients are. You have to connect with them where they are, okay? You have to do the things that's going to bring in the dollars into your space or into your business or whatever that might be. That's why we say this is maximizing your potential. When we're talking about maximizing your potential, we're not talking about you being in elementary school. No, not at all. This is graduate school here. This is graduate school. So be ready to expand, okay? Expand your mindset. Because I'm going to tell you, you have to look for those avenues where it's going to increase your marketing opportunities. Increase it. Not stay where you are, but increase. The internet is growing by leaps and bounds, okay? Leaps and bounds. And you cannot continue to do the same things that you used to do when the internet was just getting started, or Facebook was just getting started, or YouTube was just getting started, or LinkedIn or Twitter. All those things were just getting started. You can't continue to do those things. Not at all. If you want to play in the big leagues. Because with this new technology and things that's coming up, you're going to get left behind. But we're going to teach you, don't get left behind. Like I said, this is a different time, y'all, and a different season. But you got to come out of that mindset thinking other people or platforms or businesses are better than you when you could do it for yourself. You just don't know how. That's all you have to say. I just don't know how. But you will know how. You will. Go ahead, Tiffany.
I think for some people, it's really having that name backing them up, as far as why they just go with the Amazon or want to be on certain platforms, because it's just an easier situation, or like they don't know. Some people haven't actually gotten out there and they don't have the notoriety. They are not the household name just yet. And so because they're not the household name or nobody knows them, it's easier just to put it on that particular platform, in hopes that when somebody is scrolling, they might put in, like how you do on social media, put in a hashtag that, that all of a sudden that it'll just appear and voila, it's just there. Some people just don't know.
I don't want to stop you, but I just want to chime in there. So I don't forget, like you said, some people don't know and they think it's going to build their name for notoriety and stuff like that. But their books are going to get buried there in that sea of millions of books. Okay? Millions of books. We trying to bring their mindset out of that, thinking that, they attach to a big name that is going to do something for them. But the books are still on that platform. They're not selling. But we're just trying to tell them they could do the same for themselves. And that's true. That's very valid points.
Oh, you cleared the point.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. No, but that's what I was going to say. That was the thing. They just don't know. But the unfortunate thing is, just because you don't know, that doesn't mean you're necessarily doing the right thing. So you have to ask the questions. But that you nailed the point. So I'm not going to beat it upside the head. I think they got it.
Yeah, we always going back and forth. We always talking because same heart, same flow. But but that's so true. But we're not saying that you don't, just you could still put them on those platforms, but also put it on your platform also. Just don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Have more control. When you do that, you have more control over your brand. Okay? You have more control over your brand than if you just stick it on one platform. Okay? Like we ain't picking on just Amazon. We picking on all of them this morning. Okay? We're going to mention all of them. Google Play, Kobo, because Kobo, you can load it up one time and it goes to all these different ones. Okay? Barnes and Nobles, Lulus, y'all, there's lots of them out there. Okay? There's lots of them out there. That was just a handful of what I named. But don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay? And expect things to happen over there. Because what happens if Amazon goes down? What happens when Amazon goes down? What happens when Facebook goes down? What happens when LinkedIn goes down?
Because it's happened before.
And all the rest of them. What you going to do then? How you going to interact? How you going to, exchange information? How you going to do that? What I'm telling you is you have to build your business, okay? You have to build your business ironclad. Because you don't own these platforms. None of us own those platforms, okay? When if StreamYard went down, Anything could go down. Now, what you gonna do? That's why you don't put all your eggs in one basket, because it can. Amazon went down recently. I forgot when it was, but it went down. But you could do the same thing as Jeff Bezos does. Why do you think that you can't? You have to begin to, see yourself in the big league, okay? See yourself in an expansion mode. See yourself, bigger than what you are seeing for yourself now. You could do it. I know you can, And when you're on your own website, I used to do it, y'all. I'm telling you, I used to do it. But I don't have all my books on, on Amazon. Nor do I have all my books on my main website. I have different websites that, I direct my clients to, because they have different needs. So I have books spread about, That's why you have to, diversify. You have to do things differently. You have to be creative. Be creative. Where they see that when they're on your website, now they're buying from the seller. Now they're getting that relationship with the seller, okay? And it also produces brand loyalty. Brand loyalty. When you're on Amazon, who they looking at? They're looking at Amazon. They're not looking at you. They may have bought your product, but where are they going to go back to? Let's go to the first one, Tiffany. Let's tie this one in. This was really on my heart because I spoke to somebody the other day, okay? And I'm saying, I got to bring this, okay? I got to bring this forth because this is where people get tripped up. This is where they get tripped up. Let me tell you, when you order from Amazon, and Lord knows I'm not talking about Amazon, y'all. I'm just throwing out that name, okay?
Yeah, that's my favorite website. You ain't gonna be coming for Amazon, okay? I order from them all the time.
I'm talking about all of them, but really,
they're gonna end up shutting my site down because of you.
Jeff, we're not talking about you. We're not talking about you. We're just trying to make reference this morning. But listen, when you order from them or somebody orders your book, who's got their email addresses? Amazon does. Does Amazon share those email addresses of who ordered your book? No, they don't. But if it's on your website, you have that email address, right? So that's stopping you from seeing all of those people. If you sold 1 million copies of your book on Amazon, guess what? Amazon's got those email addresses and they're not sharing it with you. Think about it. You could put your books on Amazon, but you could also put them on your own website where you have access to that. Something to think about, right? It's also where you build the know, like, and trust, okay? That's a two-way thing. Your clients build that know, like, and trust with you, but you also build a know, like, and trust with them. Because now you're interacting in a more personal way. It's something like back in the day with the brick and mortar, where people came into the store, into the establishment, and they knew the owner, and the owner knew them. So just think about that. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. If you have those email addresses, now you're going to have that more personal relationship. That's why having a CRM, that's why having emails is so very, very important, because you build that. You don't really sell from social media. You sell your books and products through email marketing. That's the way you sell it. That's the way you connect. Now you're getting to know them in a more personal manner, and they're getting to know you the same way. It's a two-way street. It's a repeat business. Anything you want to add to that, Tiffany?
I think you just establishing the know, like, and trust factor
Mhm,
definitely matters to get us to be to the point where, or get individuals to be repeat customers.
mhm,
As in, like you mentioned with Amazon, I absolutely enjoy using them because there's
mhm,
certain little stuff that they'll send me, but I heard about them. It was that word of mouth kind of thing. Hey, have you
mhm,
tried this? And so because you tried this, then
mhm,
therefore, they told me about it. Now I'm like, oh, well, let me go try it. What I absolutely enjoy. And as we are business owners or book writers, um, what can happen is once you start having that or that you develop the relationship with individuals, people are going to want to start coming back. So for example,
mhm,
for Amazon, I became a prime member because now all of a sudden now there's benefits to being a part of their company.
mhm,
So I'm being prime member. I get free shipping, or if I do
mhm,
X amount of dollars, they'll give me this profit back. Now you can get a credit card with them. There's
mhm,
certain little benefits and privileges to becoming a part of their world, so to speak. So
mhm,
I'm using them as an example, as in you can do the same thing. That's
mhm,
the same ability that they have. Once you start building that rapport with someone and someone has purchased something from you, then don't let it just be that one item. So for instance, I have my book out, I do t-shirts as
mhm,
well. So next time somebody orders something, give them something in return. Give them
mhm,
a reason to want to go ahead and to continue to be with you. Give them a reason to want to strive with you. I'm being exaggerative. Hey, I write books, but since I write books, because you done purchased another book, I'm going to throw in some lip gloss for you. I
mhm,
mean, you may not even use it, or for a guy, maybe I'll throw in some hand cream for you. Hey, maybe there's a keychain in here for you. Give them something else, or outside of a just thank you for purchasing my book.
mhm,
So sometimes you establishing that relationship with them, or even, hey, I see you sent me an email, or you went to my website and you got a book. Thank you for doing that. Now all that you may put on social media, you may be friends with them on social media. Hey, I appreciate you. Sometimes people just like that extra feeling, that
mhm,
extra feel. Maybe you don't have another service or a product to offer them. So if you don't have something else to offer them, just sending them a special shout out on social media. Hey, you just purchased this particular book. Thank you for, being able to do that. Showing your expression of gratitude, that
mhm,
means a lot. And it continuously keeps you having people coming back when you're showing them that love. It's that loving
mhm,
kindness is drawing them to come back. It's those special perks that you
mhm,
give them. Hey, I'm giving you this class. And since you purchased this particular class or this course, now I'm going to go ahead and give you this for a discounted
mhm,
rate. Just being able to do stuff, it just keeps people wanting to come back. The customer service that you give, it allows people to want to come back. You know what? I really appreciate her. She checks in on me once a week. So,
mhm,
man, I'm going to make sure, especially, I can't help it. It's Black History Month now. So it's very imperative for me that we're pushing our Black businesses. And I want to have you as a repeat customer. And you doing that, me just reaching out, me saying hi, hey, how you doing? That goes a long way with a lot of people.
mhm,
So it's imperative that we make sure that we have that connection with individuals, so that we cause our business or get business to be repeating, because that's definitely what you want. And not only do you have a repeat client or a repeat customer, now they're going out saying good stuff to you. Now they're wanting to rate your product. They're wanting to
mhm,
put reviews on there, because those reviews matter. Those
mhm,
reviews are beautiful. Somebody
mhm,
purchases your product, give them an incentive to want to say something good about you.
mhm,
So yeah, I might have purchased the book just because it's Gertrude. But now once I open the book and I read it, it's good content. But not only is it good content, I purchased it. She also makes sure she says, hey, she checks in, or I see
mhm,
certain stuff that she puts up there that's motivational. It makes me want to say something about
mhm,
her. It makes me want to review, because those reviews, the more you see, the more stars you
mhm,
get. Then they're like, oh, well, this person co-signed. And
mhm,
you don't even know the people. I'm going back to Amazon.
mhm,
I don't know
mhm,
none of them people that gives reviews or write stars, but their
mhm,
opinion matters. And it's
mhm.
crazy how we always say your opinion don't matter, but I promise you, when you're going to go purchase a
Yes,
product,
ma'am.
somebody else's opinion matters.
Yeah.
So purchasing stuff, reviewing it, that matters, because not only does it help somebody, it helps somebody.
Yes, that's
So
true.
it helps somebody. So that matters. Okay, I relinquish.
No, but it's true, huh? It does matter. It does matter, y'all. And we're not saying, like I said, I'm not coming against Amazon and Jeff Bezos, because let me tell you, you watch what the big boys are doing and you follow what they're doing. Okay? That's what you do. If Jeff Bezos could do it, you could do it too. That's what I'm telling you. What is he doing? Watch what he's doing. Good morning, Sean. Watch what Jeff Bezos is doing. Okay? And you do it too. You know, take it from somebody who's there. And you do it. Why can't you do it? You have to get out of that mindset of playing it small. And also, Tiffany, not only with the reviews, okay, and the extra products, offer affiliate programs, okay? Offer affiliate program. I offer affiliate programs for my clients, okay? Giving them a way to make extra money. And also, if they know somebody who would, benefit from one of my products, they also get money from that. Okay? And it also will cut the cost. They get an incentive where they'll take out a certain percentage. And I'm not talking about no 10%, So you could do the same things that Jeff Bezos is doing. Okay? But don't put all of your eggs in one basket. This will increase your marketing opportunities, y'all. Put your books also on your own website. Whether they're your books, whether there's products from those books, whether they're online courses, whether they're ebooks, there's websites for that. You could have a main website. I have a main website, and I have different websites that's set up. Okay. I might have about 4 or 5, and it depends. And I have, things running from that. Now, I'm not going to get into all of that, but I have, people going to those specific websites for what they need. Everything is segmented. Okay, that's another thing. Everything might not be on my main website, but it's segmented to the people who need that certain product. So you could do the same thing. Look how Jeff Bezos has set up Amazon, and you do the same, because you can do it. You could do it, and I believe that you could do it. And it keeps, and let me tell you another thing, it keeps more of your royalty. Okay? You keep more of your royalty. Now, you might have to pay, you're going to have to pay Stripe. You're going to have to pay, PayPal. You're going to have to pay them a percentage, but you're going to keep most of it. Now, for Amazon, there's a 70%, I think it's 70% royalty with the title, but that's only after, let me see, how many megabytes? 10 megabytes or more. Okay. And if it's less than the 10 megabytes, it's 35%. It could even be less than the 3 megabytes. That'll be 35% royalty. But if it's 10% royalty or more, and also with that is, it's also, they have a minimum page limit and a maximum page limit. So, they break it down that way. But if you're on your own website, you're only going to have to pay, to those companies that are accepting the money from you, from your customers. And that's a small percentage. But you'll keep more of your royalties. So that's just something for, you to think about. That's just something for you to think about. Let's move to the next one.
Sean had a great point that he made in there. Success. I love that. Success leaves clues. I absolutely love that statement there, because absolutely no need to reinvent the wheel. That's a major point, but I love that. Success leaves clues. So as long as you're paying attention, you'll be able to catch those clues. So thank you so much for that. That's a powerful statement.
Yes, it is. Success leaves clues. And like we said, because there was another one there, the internet. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Jeannie. How you doing today? It's the internet is evolving. It's evolving. And you got to keep up, y'all. You got to keep up. You don't want to get left behind. And you don't want to, create all these beautiful books and not have anywhere to sell them and not knowing how to connect. Okay? We're not going to get left behind. Build your business. Okay? When you have your own website or your products on your own website, not saying that you can't put it on those websites also, okay? But this helps you to build your business because now you're leveraging that information that you have, okay? You're leveraging that information. And like I said, Jeff Bezos is not sharing those email addresses with you. But when you have your own your own books on your own website, you're getting those email addresses. So it's helping you to leverage that and to build your business, to have that repeat business, to be able to sell your products, to be able to sell your services, where you're engaging with your customers. Because like I said, you don't sell on these social platforms, okay? It's not a good place to sell. You have to build that, no matter how much you engage with them and get in their inbox and whatever, okay? It takes much more than that, y'all. It takes much more than that, It's a two-way engagement, a two-way thing. And this helps you even get that repeat customer relationship where people start referring people to you. And this is something else I want to interject because it's coming up in my mind right now. When we're doing these networking events, when we're doing these collaborations, make sure it makes sense, okay? Make sure it makes sense. Make sure that you have your elevator pitch right there because that's what people are looking for. They're looking for your expertise. They're looking for your personality. They're looking for if you know what you're talking about. They're looking for your confidence. Okay? That's the thing that they're looking for. That's what sells them. They're looking, if you're not live streaming, if you're not getting on video, they're looking for that. They want to see you. That's what sells your product. You are the one that sells your product. The product is not going to sell itself. It's you. They're looking for you. They're looking for that connection. There has to be a connection there. And that's what your customers are looking for. So that's very, very important.
Oh, no, Doc, you ain't getting me to walk behind that. Nope. Next point.
You didn't have any comment? Sean said, what? This is true. We don't own any of these sites. No, we don't. No, we do not own any of these sites. And they can all go down. And then what you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Okay? And you need those email addresses. Okay? You need those.
The catch to it is, why are we getting the email addresses? So it will say to get the email address, but that's how you're building your business, is when you're getting email addresses. You're getting the email address so that you'll be able to stay in contact with your clients, which you'll be able to get in contact with your customers. So that's one of the reasons why it's being stressed for you to use your site to promote your products, because when the person is coming to your site, you're able to get the information from them so that you're doing, like the first point was, you're building your repeat customer. So it's the purpose of stressing doing it at your particular site, broadcasting it for you. And now you're going to have to promote. You're still going to have to promote. It's inevitable. You have to promote. However, you just need to make sure you put it on you, so you'll be on your information, so that you'll be able to. And Sean had a great point there, is make sure you put it on LinkedIn as well. Wherever you're at, make sure you're promoting wherever you're at. I kid you not, one of the things that LinkedIn has been a great resource to me as of lately in regards to my book. So I'm super grateful for LinkedIn and me being able to sell is because of being able to talk and having LinkedIn is because that is a great tool. But making sure that you build your list, that is very important.
Yes.
is very important. That's the purpose of stressing,
Mhm.
selling it on your site so that you will be able to have the information. And of course, when you have stuff that's getting ready to come up also,
Mhm.
hey, now not only did they purchase your product, they purchased your course, your t-shirt, hat, mask, whatever you're selling.
Mhm.
Not
Mhm.
only have they done that, when you get ready to do a workshop or you got a sale, that's a new
Mhm.
product that's getting ready to come out. Guess what you have? You have an email that's from that individual. So now you'll be able to go ahead and make sure that they are in the know of what's getting ready to happen. So build your
Exactly.
information, build your list, and make sure you promote on your site, on your information, so that you're able to get that person's information.
Yeah, and it's so true. That relationship, y'all, is so important because you look to build relationships. You don't look to, oh, I got this to sell, I got that to sell, and just sell a book or sell a product and just forget about it. You know, that's not the way it works, because it's that repeat business. It's those referrals that's going to keep you, it's those referrals. But make sure that, on your website and everything, that people know exactly what you're doing. They know exactly what you're doing, and this is something else that we're going to have at the conference. People, and I know a person that could be in this conference teaching them, how to set up their website the correct way. Okay, because we're talking about this year maximizing your potential. We're talking about winning. We're talking about coming out of that mindset thinking that you can't do it. You can do it and you will do it. I have confidence that you will do it. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. And this one is, okay, reducing risk. Yes, reducing risk. I had a conversation with somebody the other day. Okay, and they were very upset because their account got hacked. Their account got hacked. And that happens, to a lot of people. Okay, the good websites, and this is the website we're talking about. And no, nothing against that company, but it's people that do bad things. People that do bad things. And she was just devastated. Now, also, not only being hacked, here's another one. Amazon or whoever could suspend your account and you're off that platform and you didn't do anything. Okay, because of things that happen, because of hackers and different things. How many times you have even heard it on Instagram, or there was even a young lady that, be on these programs, and she was saying how her Instagram got hacked and she had to start all over. Well, sometimes people's accounts get hacked and you got all your books over there and then shut your account down. They don't even want to hear nothing from you. You trying to prove it. So how much sales are you missing? Because all your eggs are over there in one basket. You don't think about those things. You don't think about those things. You have to spread yourself out there. Okay? Spread it. Spread it across the board. And like I said, there's many, many platforms. There's many platforms. That was just a few. That was just a few. But have your main website where you could sell your products from, where you could capture those email address, putting those in the CRM, customer relationship management software, where you can interact with your clients, your customers, and they can interact with you to get that repeat business and to get those referrals. Offer your best clients, offer them something. Okay, I offer my best clients incentives all the time. I send them, if they refer somebody to me. I have this guy, and like I say, mine is women, my platform's women, but I have more men purchasing my products a lot of times than the women. Okay, and he would purchase every book I write. He purchased them in bulk. and he will send them to his friends and different things like that. So I reward him. I send him free products. Okay. So think about some things just like Tiffany was saying. Send them free products. I also reward my clients, my best clients, with incentives. Okay. They could get what? A percentage. And like I say, it's 40, what? My affiliate products are 40%. 40%. That's the percentage for them where they could get money because they're my good clients. So think about some of those things that you could do. And what you think that brings back to me? That brings back to me what? Referrals. Think what it could bring back to you. Referrals. It's a two-way street. When they make that investment, don't you think I'm going to do something to help them out, Tiffany?
Yeah. As you should. I mean, if you got
and the
somebody,
same with everybody, you could do that.
Mm-hmm. If you have somebody that's good to you, you want to be good back to them. You never should be on a one-way street where one individual is just doing all the giving. It should be a give and take. I'm giving and there's a receiving situation. It should always be. So since you have someone that is continuously coming back, I should be able to reward you. Here's some reward points. Here you go. So who doesn't like, again, to be rewarded with some type of something? You're in a relationship, you treat your spouse good. Of course, they're going to keep coming back. Well, that might be a bad example, but they're going. I think hopefully
that's a whole nother story. That's another program.
But the heart of the matter is when you know that you have a good spouse. Of course they want, hey baby, here's some flowers. Hey sugar, just because, you know what, you're always making sure the house is clean. You're always making sure this, that, and that. You know what, I just really want it just because, so that's the heart of what I'm meaning. So when you're doing something nice to people, it's nice to be nice. And so giving them something, it just feels great. And you always want to be able to reduce the risk. And reducing the risk is just reducing your exposure, to something dangerous. And that you putting all your eggs in one basket at one particular site. These sites go down all the time. So making sure you have some product of your own that you will be able to supply for individuals, that matters. You being able to have, if you haven't, depending upon what you are, because maybe you're not having books, maybe you have coursework, maybe you have, again, clothing items, maybe you have cosmetics, whatever it is, making sure that you have control still over your product, whatever it is that you're selling, making sure you still have control over it, or you having the ability to get it out there. Understood. It's great because you have distribution places and it's just easier for you to have somebody else to do it for you, but you still being able to control, because that's your baby. That's your life. That's your product, and you being able to control your baby, your product, and you having hands-on experience with it or hands-on stuff, that definitely matters. You want to be able to, I don't want somebody else dressing my kids for me. I don't want somebody else doing something for my kids for me. I'm selfish in that way. So being able to go ahead and do something for yourself, again, it requires a little bit more work, but I promise you it's worth it in the end.
Yes, it is worth it. It is worth it. And I hope that, what we have shared has, brought value to you. To help you to see that you could do these things, y'all. You could do these things. Do not be afraid. If you don't know something, ask. Okay? Ask. Ask somebody who's proficient in that area. Okay? Ask them to help you. But never be afraid. But what I want to say is you have to evolve with what's evolving. Okay? And the internet is evolving. Watch the big boys. Watch Jeff Bezos. Okay, watch him. Okay, see what he is doing. See his products. See his setup, and follow that. Okay, because he's not a failure, y'all. He's not a failure at all. Okay, But be about your money. Be about your business. Be about your clients. Be about your vision. Okay? And stop playing over there in things that are outdated. And get in the now. Get in the present. And move into your future. Move into what's moving now. Okay? Move into what's moving now. Because as a human, we cannot keep up with technology playing on those levels, with robots and different things of that nature. Okay? See what they're doing and follow that. That's the best way I could tell you. Follow that, because otherwise it's going to wear you out and you're going to be discouraged because you won't be able to keep up. You won't be able to keep up. So, with that being said, we want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with you today. And I wasn't fussing at y'all, but I want to make sure that you maximize your potential. Okay? I want to see you win. I want to see you hit those numbers. Okay? The numbers that you desire to hit with reaching your audience with your perfect message for that audience. So, with that being said, from Tiffany and I, this is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. Have a great rest of your day.
Grace and peace, everybody.